What's up, my Taurus babies? How we doing? It's New Year's Eve. I am starting off with the Sex Tarot for all my Taurus babies. Wishing you lots of kundalini and creative energy and all the blessings going into your new year. Taurus, born between 4/20 and May 20. Taurus are guardians. They love security. They're practical. Sometimes they can show destructive behavior, but that's okay because as you can see, like, the world is kind of being destructive themselves, but Taurus are very committed. The first card that pops out is the Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, starting off with a new beginning. Just thinking of this is the last reading for 2019. I do have the 3 candles burning for gratification and just focusing on that mindset, a restart, the mind, the flesh, the spirit, ascending, shifting, all those great things, and looking for love. And love is exactly what we need for intimacy and also intercourse. And I just find this so beautiful because it's like the heart is a shield. It's like it's protective, and they also have the 3 candles going on for gratification and just being thankful and being able to share this moment. There will be a lot of energy exchange going on, but it's all about finding that flame that ignites your path and just brightens up your entire path, your journey. But yeah, we all fall in love sometimes. Oh, you guys, I think it's already wanting me to go to the romance angel. Stones are rolling everywhere. Slow your roll down. Yeah, you guys. But yeah, please hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know how you're gonna finish off this 2019 year. I'm kind of sad because I'm thinking like, I'm gonna have to go into next year without my brother. Well, this year has been a tough one, hasn't it? But you guys, only take what resonates with you. I don't want to like throw a whole bunch of my energy on the cards or anything like that. This reading is for Taurus, so it won't resonate with everyone. Please check your sun, moon, and rising. Taurus are relatable to the earth element, our universal diamonds, and that's also with the houses of Capricorn and Virgo as well too. So, and earth elements are also compatible with other earth elements. So have you guys made your New Year's resolutions? What are y'all looking forward to? Hope you guys got something planned. Look at all this energy going on right now. I told you guys. I was gonna try something different, but I didn't want to take away from Taurus video. I've done 4 other videos, and I'm actually on my 5th video for today. So bear with me if I'm going a little slow, but that's kind of awesome too. Just thinking about the number 5 in Taurus, and then like May birthday as well too. See what else this Sex Tarot has for you. But just take a look in the picture, kind of pick up on the energies from the colors. I know that card really wanted to come out. I shuffled the cards before I even started the reading, and that was one of the ones that came out. And then I shuffled again when I started the video, and then the Ace of Pentacles. Money, 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 money. Yes, I love my money, baby. I know you Taurus probably do too. Great, you guys. Some have flipped out. Speaking of money, wishing you lots of prosperity and lots of success into your new year. We had the Knave of Wands. this lady has like super long hair, like super long hair. She could be Native American or into some culture that, you know, they don't cut their hair, or religion. That could possibly be it. You also have the Fool and the Six of Swords. So a lot of sword energy here, and also with the Fool, with that zero of like balancing things out. And this could be air energy too, but going back to those ones, you're gonna have to be like an ox going into this new year, you know, especially like with duality and including the polarities, you know, the opposites of good and bad, up and down. You guys, so many people try to throw their philosophy on everything, and that's why it's so important to express your individualism. And when you're stepping into the unknown, you know, you take precautionary steps, your safety and your security that, you know, that Taurus thrive off. And when you're making those energy exchanges, you know, this represents the balancing of force. That zero is like zeroing out, everything zeroing out. The 1 0 1 0, those new beginnings, those new cycles, those new starts, those awakenings begin, sudden change, you know, known or unknown. So it's just like, you know, but you had this desire for this new beginning and you're excited about it. So, and then maybe the person that you're dealing with, they're not too much into change, but Taurus, they're able to handle change a little bit better than some other signs. And just take a look at the pictures and see what resonates with you. I do see a snake around his foot, but it's coming loose, and it's like, okay, he's on his way, he's looking forward, and nothing's holding him back, and he's gaining the wisdom that it takes, you know, to take that spiritual path. And remembering your element, remembering your passions, you know, this is like a light switch. You know, you're flipping the switch, you're going into a new year, and at the same time you're reflecting, and things are mirroring themselves, and you're thinking about, you know, past life relationships, and you know, it's just beautiful just to be able to be vulnerable and just like have open arms and have somebody to actually like hold. I'm just like that, thinking about that intimacy, like where love comes in, and, you know, and there's love comes with so many different sensations. And then like this could possibly definitely be love with the way that she has her leg pulled up. Like this is just like a true, like your body language is something that, I don't know, like, you know, sometimes like when someone's being cute, maybe their face will pucker up, or when they're shy, you know, their cheeks will flush, they'll turn red, or, you know, when somebody giggles, you know, they might do something really attractive with the giggle, or, you know, it's just like different things about this person that it just brings out their personality, their character. And just like kind of pay attention to the numbers here, like 16. Okay, so here is like, okay, 1 plus 6, that's 7. And then this is just like a time, like a whispering moment. Like this moment could just come in and just, it's like a quiet whisper, but an answer that you needed, something, a sign. Maybe you were out and about and you just heard somebody say something in the wind and you caught it, and it just illuminated like all the thoughts that you had already been having. And then with this energy shift going on too, you know, just being careful of the thoughts that you have and keeping true to those intents. But you guys, like, so many things are popping out, but I'm seeing more swords. So like this sword energy here, like, see her? Oh, she got her booty crack showing. Somebody's about to get mooned. But that black dress too, that's sexy. I do see some fire energy as well too. This earth energy, I believe that's your energy here. And then you have another sword energy here, the Three of Swords, and the Hierophant. So I guess somebody's keeping it in tonight, huh? The birds are migrating. That's how you're looking at it. But yeah, somebody's being defensive right now. 9, watch out for those 9 of Swords. You know, the black cat. You know, there's a lot of superstitious people out there. Maybe tonight they've had to make their black eyed peas and their collard greens and making sure everything's right. Because those are superstitious type of things. But if that's something that you believe in, and again, that's totally up to you. But I'm just feeling like the 5, like this is a Taurus whose birthday is in the month of May. So divine timing is at work in your life. So what does divine timing mean to you? Does this mean a love worth waiting for? Does this mean going out there being the change that you want to see? Are you creating chaos, or are you trying to keep things calm in your life right now? Finding that balance. And again, going back to those polarities, these differences, trying to settle these differences. Maybe when you're hot, they're cold. And this is just kind of just turned you off from the scene of things. It's like you're ready for a change of scenery. Like going new places, listening to new music, seeing the sights, traveling. Maybe this is, you've been planning a trip for some time and you feel like, okay, well maybe you don't even need to go on the trip because you've been waiting for it so long. But then again, you've been waiting all this time, why not wait a little bit longer? Let's see what also the romance angels have for us. Okay, so you guys have the 5 of Swords, and this is all about shaking things up. Okay, just thinking about the color purple, and again going back to that security, having that that stability. You don't like that feeling of inadequacy. You want to settle things, but at the same time you got to take risk, and that's how it is. It's all about taking those risks. And then you're going into the 6 of Swords. So it's like, again, continuing with this sword energy. And it's just rolling about. It's just steaming. It's like, it's getting bigger and it's getting bigger in a storm. And this could be a single person. And it's like, what lies ahead of you is the rest of the world, And you shouldn't fear. It's okay to put your sword down and just really take this moment. Don't let this moment just fly by you, because time's already flying by. So just more swords and more swords is what you have here. But it's just like there's bitterness, there's like backbiting going on. The couples are fighting, and like they're like sleeping with the enemy right now. You're just kind of like distant from the pleasure thing, and that's why I think you're like becoming like this vigilante for love, and it's like that's what you're seeking right now. But right now you're just so defensive, you're on guard, and we got to get out of this sword energy, like bad omen for love. And then but the angels are guiding you, letting you know that their light is there too. You can also turn to them to help light your path. And there are other people that do like the light for us when we're not able to shine our light as bright, because we all have the light. We all have the light. So But now you're just like barely like scratching the surface, and now you're like rubbing that area, and it's kind of like an Indian burn, and it's like, okay, now yeah, there's a distraction here, and this distance, could create that energy of harmony, because you're finding peace and like spending time with yourself, and this spiritual fruitfulness, you're getting it in solitude, but with that source still like staying guarded and in search of something better, and then like searching the whole land for your princess, for your one, for your queen. I mean, isn't it just so nice just to be able to save one person, just to be able to save one person. But you guys, pay attention to the pictures. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some more romance, but it definitely seems like you're in a tight bond right here. Maybe you're giving too much of yourself, and you're starting to accept the doubt. But allow this time to think, to transform your thought process, and then again, that starting over, that mental, that reset here. And in this wedding, this situation involves marriage, so if you could possibly clear the storm, get clear-headed, you could find a spouse, and this 2020 could possibly bring marriage into your life. So let's keep pulling. And it says the situation involves marriage. So, okay, well, maybe this is the case. Maybe this is you and your partner's energy. Maybe you're married and you've been married for a long time now. Maybe the kids have left the nest and y'all are thinking about traveling, and maybe she doesn't want to travel there, and maybe she wants to go to her own places, and you're just like, I just want to get on my motorcycle and drive, and she's like, no, I don't want you to. But here the angels is like, okay, enough is enough. Are you guys gonna get along, or y'all just gonna let it go? Because here it's saying release your ex. This time has come to clear your energy. So while you're taking these moments of thought, to you always, double think, check yourself, and that soul searching that you're doing, and then like burn those candles to invite life and warmth into your life, and just to keep those, just the great thought flow, that current just keep flowing, and just, be willing to learn from this situation. Because if you're going into a second marriage, there could be a second wife out there for you, a second husband. But overall energy on the romance, angels, is flirt. You have two more that popped out, but it says here too, just please make the effort. It says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Did we just not say that with the first angel, the two angels? And I love these two angels here, because it's like, how can you hide your light? Like it's impossible to hide your light. If you have the light, honey, you know what I'm saying, it's time to shine it bright. You're gonna let that little light shine. And then it says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So stepping into this new year, there's codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. And maybe this could be your energy, or this could be your partner's energy. I feel like maybe there has been a change at home. This person may be becoming like addicted to like television or video games or whatever it could be, pin interest. I know there's a lot of things on the internet that could just take away like hours and hours of our time. So, but like codependency, and then like bad habits are hard to break. And then see, she's in solitude too. She's on her own wagon, and she's like, well, getting her right away from there too. But I'm seeing like 45, like Colt 45. That's what I'm thinking, like beer, alcohol. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe somebody's addicted to liquor, or they drink a lot at home, and this is what causes them not to leave the house. So, or they get angry, like they're not a happy drunk. They're, they just can't handle their alcohol. But, you are an eternal being. 8, you know, and then starting this new cycle going into 2020, and you got to think about those number frequencies too, the 20, the 20, and taking those steps 1 foot in front of the other one. But you also had 84 too. Here I'm thinking this is like, this could be my energy too, because I have a brother who was born in 84, but this could be somebody who was born in 84, but it's looking like you're wanting to take a break from this situation, to reconsider how you feel about this person and what love really means to you. You know, you're ready to just take the gloves off. You know, you're already out there fighting bills, fighting society, fighting responsibility, fighting parenthood, and this is gonna be like losing your born again virginity again. This is like this new lover who takes you to new levels of sexuality and spirituality, and you're going above and beyond to experience this sexual experience, but it might require you to move, to go to a new area, to get out of that, you know, those low vibrational energy that, you know, that alcohol can cause, and you know, just thinking about things in moderation, you know, and like this sexual experience, like thinking, going back, it has to start with love first. If this is what you're truly wanting, it's gonna have to start with love first, and then you can find yourself in the dwelling of ecstasy, you know. And you know, there's a lot of names for it. The God ordained sermon, you know, the sacred places, and I'm sure we can come up with a few. But yeah, so like I feel like this lady that you have in your life, like she's just nagging. She just keeps nagging, like there's nothing right. Like you're like, like maybe when you're taking a ride home from work and you're almost to the house, and you're like, okay, I don't even want to go inside. Like you're just pinching for time, and this area in your life really needs a call for attention, because these comparisons that's not equaling out back to the duality, the polarities, you know, the scales are not balancing, and I don't see you finding justice in this situation. It's already seems like there's been too much judgment. So you're gonna have to find the courage and be brave to take this relationship to the next step, to get the help that you need for this relationship, or it's now there's an empty chair inside the house. And with that sword energy too, just like a lot of salt, a lot of shade going on. And you know, like again, I only once did I pick up like some fire energy here. But yeah, I'm loving the spread and how everything's looking, so that's definitely great energy. But for this new situation to start, you know, something's gonna have to stop. It can't continue on no further. And then like 68, so like I'm thinking about head here, like maybe it just seems like you're always the one giving head, or you're always the one who's on top, or you know, when it comes to, you know, like sexual activities or something, you're always making the first move, and like this person always seems like to owe you one or whatever, which that's not what it's about, because you shouldn't be keeping track. If that's true chemistry, that alchemy, you know, between the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and we're not talking about, you know, gender here. What we're talking about is your life in essence, these two spirit souls that come together in this sexual energy. And your secret, you don't know secrets. We don't want no secrets, you know. Put all your secrets out there on the table, and just like let them know how you truly feel about this situation. You know, I would suggest, if there is a codependency problem here, like maybe talking to them when they're sober, because maybe they might want to talk a lot when they're drunk, because that's what they say, a drunken body speaks a sober mind. If you want to know the truth, you know, ask a kid or ask a drunk person. But you guys, I mean, there's probably going to be a lot of people out there drinking tonight, so just be careful out there on the roads too, okay? And then this King of Diamonds, yeah, this is like, okay, so this is like you're family rich, like you know what I'm saying, like you're just like family rich, like you make the best out of everything. You might not have the best of everything, which you probably do, because you have a spiritual self, you have emotional self, you have an intellectual self, you have physical, so you do have the best of the best. You're blessed by the best, okay? So just, you know, being mature about the situation and finding your personal satisfaction, you know, and then what's best for everyone too, like financially. And then, you know, are you gonna have to, you know, pay spousal support? Is this person, are you just leaving this person, you know, alone because there are vows? And if you're married to this person, you got to think about those vows, and you cannot just be breaking vows. You know, you don't say something and then not mean it. And again, you know, back to that truth and finding truth in this situation, okay? And the truth about yourself and awareness. And this is what all is going in these steps and stepping forward and going into 2020. And then again, you know, like here, keep going, keep moving forward, you know. And then with that, again, with that sword energy, like it's gonna take you some time, so worth waiting for. It's probably gonna need, you're gonna need some time to, like, you know, just heal this situation here and finding the balance, and, you know, considering feelings and thinking about the getting to know yourself, like getting to know you. And then the 8 also too, like the start and the finish, the alpha and the omega, you know, with those things too. And continue on. And then like Raven too, you know, like the figure 8s and the lights and everything else. I don't know, you guys. You party animals, you. And then like I'm seeing love here, so like excuse me, I need to go get some more coffee. I've been drinking myself. I've been drinking some tequila tonight. You know, like I said, moderation. It's all about the moderation. But back to your reading, Taurus, and finding your inner perspective and getting contentment, and with those spiritual associations, and just following your right spiritual path, and know that you do have support, and that support is through sixth sense. Like those angels are your caretakers in like their home, and their home for life. And this freedom that you're in seek of, you know, it's gonna come with fear. But what is fear worse than the stress, the anger, the depression, you know, a potential for just hazard that's going on right now? You know, when you rather be in service for, you know, compassionate love making, and that destiny of love, like coming together, like fate, like it's meant to be, not just something you have to work so hard for. Because, you know, real love okay, we have to put the work in, you know, it's not always easy waiting and everything like that, but loving that person will be easy. It's not going to be difficult to love that person. And then you also have one more number, going back to spirituality, trusting your intuition, taking care of home first, taking care of the children, make sure the children are safe, that they're gonna be okay. So if this lady or this person that you have at home, this spouse that's not in a healthy situation, and maybe they're not even good for themselves right now, so how can they even, you know, prepare to take care of a child when, you know, there's other issues going on at the house? And then, you know, they might be upset if you feel like they're not a good parent. So just please take their feelings into consideration, you know, because there will be some sadness involved, some melancholy, you know, a breakup, a divorce. And you got to think about your friends too, the friends that are involved, and, you know, all those things to think about. So I just want you guys know what, you know, what cards you have on the table. We can pull some more numbers, but yeah, just paying attention to the numbers that you see on the board. And thinking about the 3 of Swords too, just that, you know, just you guys, oh, a number popped out. Okay, so good. So we have the 4, too. And if you notice, this up here is talking about the aspects of life: the spiritual, the emotional, the intellectual, and the physical. Those 4 cardinal signs that we were talking about too. And then Taurus being in the earth element, and then here with the 4 of hearts, you know, thinking of things in 4, you know, and then just that going back to that creativity process, that creative energy, and taking a down-to-earth perspective, and just being a reminder to keep the right people in your corner, you know, and at least for now. And especially if you have a strong foundation for those kids and they need you, and most definitely, you know, you guys, talk to your spiritual self, talk to your spirit guides, talk to your spirituality light, you know, have some integrity, have, you know, a good demeanor about yourself in this situation. But definitely, like, I'm feeling the earth energy here too as well. And it's just like, okay, so staying in a line with the divine. I wish you guys many spiritual blessings. And again, you're never alone. Just remember all those things that you have been naturally blessed with. You do have the tools, you do have the resources to be able to repair love, to mend a broken heart. And you guys, there's lots and lots of help out there, from the angels, from your spirit guides, from the heavenly realms. The whole universe is watching you. You guys are spectacular, Taurus. So keep that strong head on your shoulders that you've always had. And then, you know, just keep it family first. Family over everything, okay? So that's what I have for you so far, Taurus. I will go ahead and pull Angels of Ancestors. I see the wolf. You guys, it's all about truth, love, and compassion. You know that, you know, family, home, life, all those spiritual things. And there's a way that we take spiritual approaches, and by using our faith and our trust and giving that gratification, that gratitude, just thinking about those things. Use your clairvoyancy, tap into those, you know, higher levels of thinking, making those spiritual connections with the signs and symbols. And don't just let this time pass you by. You know, don't count the days, but make the days count. Because each new day is a gift in itself. Such a blessing. See if they have a message for us. Sacred ones, can you clarify for us? Are there any extra additional information? Thank you for your messages. And see, too, worth waiting for, because you don't never know when that miracle is going to manifest. It could just happen like that. And then Hermit, going back to the Hierophant, like this could be your energy, or this could be your person's energy. You know, you guys, like, here he's playing the harp to her body. Her body is the melody, and, you know, their love is the song, and all the things that's in the air that we can't see, but we know it's there. We imagine it to be there anyways. We dream that it's there, and it's at play. It's, you know, it's at work. It's like magic in the air, and it's happening. It's love, compassion, and then this time, this want, you know, to be in somebody's arms and to feel that warmth, that love, that fire. You know what I'm saying? And food is bland without salt, so of course you need a little salt. But hey, somebody has got to be like that elastic band. You know, you be able to put something out there, they got to be able to pop back with you. You know what I'm saying? Popping bands, that's what I'm talking about. Someone you can pop bands with, and that's what it's all about, really. You know what I'm saying? Looking at all these tree, like, okay, like this green, like this money tree, like this, having this prosperity, and it's like, hold the space. Like, between time and space, like you're holding this space. You can create this. You can create the life that you want to see for yourself. like you do have those powers, and it's like, it's sometimes it's like you're on different wavelengths and you get stuck in between, like those spaces in between, and you know there's so many things at force, and then it's like, you know, but you guys, you know, we have this responsibility, you know, to the beautiful things in life as love. You know, we got to take care of our love. We have to take care of it. All things derive from love. And then here, your direction guardian, and I'm seeing like all the faces, and it reminds me of the cherubim, and like you're getting the picture, the time, the eyes and the will, like all these things are gearing, they're getting together, and these gifts and these blessings and this manifestation is like, choose your path. So it's like that, don't let this time pass you by. But then again, there might be a little bit of a delay, because again, going back to healing the family and taking care of your priorities and setting your priorities. And then the Knight, and then we go with the Sword again, the Sword energy. Be brave and honest. You know, was you not feeling that? I mean, like, I'm just like feeling that, and then like you're allowing love to finally come in and like blossom around you. There's red wine in the cup, but you're not drinking from it. So if you got yourself out of this situation where this person could be possibly, you know, into alcoholism or such things like that, or they just don't know how to put the drink down, or, you know, you guys, you know, they'll start fighting, you'll know. But it's like for celebration of life, and then like in the cup there, it's like your cup is filling up with all these good things, and that, you know, it'll just take some time. There's bud there, you know, it's gonna take some time for you actually get that full flower, that whole flower, you know, and it takes a lot of care. You have to take care of that situation, take care of your priorities, take care of family, and then Traveler, then you can move into this new direction. And we were just, all we're doing here is just clarifying with the angel numbers, the romance angels, and also the tarot cards. These messages from the oracles also have for you the she-wolf. Unleash the wild within. So all that rage is unnecessary. There's just quit fighting. It's not worth it. It's tearing up the home. It's destroying what you've already built, and you might have started out on a solid foundation. So this marriage could be worth saving. So you guys, you just, again, take the steps that you are guided, and meditate, pray, you know, focus on spirit. And then you have your eagle, and then now you'll be able to finally see from a higher perspective. I just love that energy, the eagle, the sword. Like, if we could be on the wings of the eagle, we would just fly away from our problems and all our troubles. But even though we can't do that, we are safe because we're in the pinions of God, and we're, you know, his babies and the children of the universe, and we are protected. We do have guides. They're always looking to us too, and hoping and searching for those who want to be a part of this, you know, that love, that shift, the continuation, those things that last for eternity, that last for infinity, forevermore, forever, ever and ever, always. You know, but I love you so much, Taurus, and I just thank you so much for your time and energy. If you enjoyed your reading and you just want to book a more personal reading, feel free to hit my Gmail up. That's montanyanotes@gmail.com. I also have my line on 24 hours a day. It's 863-279-0227, so feel free to hit me up on there. If you guys want to be a blessing to CP Montana Promo, BlackHeartTarot, you can always cash at me at $Montanya Notes, MONTANYANOTES. I did set up a PayPal. It's been recent. It's paypal.me/BlackHeartTarot. So there are a few outlets there, and you guys, just thank you so much. And then I did pull another number while I was just talking to you guys, but that Seven of Hearts, and I'm just wishing you the best luck, and then just, you know, the most beautiful blessings, and that you just get the wisdom that you're looking for. And just remember, colors have energy too, and then just like pay attention to the colors that you see in the cards as well too. But this does call for a decision to be made, and if you want a better situation, it is what it is until you make it better. So no giving up, okay? Be brave. Keep an eye out for those future opportunities to open communication in this complicated, complex matters of the heart, because you know the heart is complex. So you know, you can't just resign and not do nothing about it, because if you do, that's not the right attitude. You got to have an attitude of gratitude and take it for what it is, and then, you know, just get your wisdom, you know, learn from this situation. And I feel like you will be successful in love, and then all good things will come in time. And it's just what we learn in the waiting, and isn't that so important? And that's why, you know, patience is important, and it seems like we're always constantly having to learn patience. So you guys should be becoming pros by now. Another number did come out, so the Three of Clubs, again, I just want to be a reminder to take care of them babies. Okay, so again, lots of love, lots of blessing, wishing you happy New Year's Eve to you and yours, and just bless up, bless up, bless up. Thank you, Taurus.